Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How's everyone this morning? Welcome and thank you for joining me, Betty Ray, on my business page. I'm coming live to you from a beautiful, hot, sunny day in Alberta, Canada. Today, on my morning coffee chit chat, I have a good fellow friend, business owner, Lisa. And I want to share a little, kind of a funny little story about how Lisa and I met. I didn't know Lisa before I started my business. And I live in a small community of under 1,000 people or under. At the time, Lisa lived in even a smaller community. And when I started this business, everybody, and I know a lot of people feel this way, they're wondering, oh, does anybody know I'm working online? What are they going to think if I'm working online? And so you don't say much, and because it's very unconventional and whatnot. And anyways, I had heard about this Lisa coming into the business, and not knowing her or whatever. And I don't know if it was that evening or evening after or whatever exactly. I went to a local little bingo. And I remember, playing bingo and looking over a few tables and thinking, I think that's that new Lisa that's coming into the business. And here I think she was thinking the same.
Mhm.
Anyways, what I was surprised about is you don't know how many business owners are around you, living around you. And I was pleasantly surprised that there was quite a few, Lisa being one.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lisa, welcome to my page. I'm so glad you took the time this morning. I can see you're out enjoying this beautiful weather
Oh,
already in your
we have
beautiful
such a
garden.
beautiful weather.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Yeah,
so
it's
lucky, so grateful for this beautiful day.
yeah, it's gonna be a hot one. So, Lisa, introduce yourself. And I want to tell you guys, after meeting Lisa, I've gotten to know her. We have lots of fun and laughs. But I was really inspired by your story, Lisa.
Oh,
So, if you're comfortable in sharing, please introduce yourself and share to my followers your story, why you started an online business.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty as Betty Ray knows, and anybody who watches my page or follows me or even knows me, I'm pretty much an open book. So, um, I just want to add a quick funny story to what Betty Ray said when we started about a small community and how people are worried about anybody knowing that they're working online. Like Betty Ray said, she comes from a smaller community that's like less than 1,000. Well, my community was less than 100. So the community was 4 blocks by 3 blocks. And after I started the business, I think I was in the business, I want to say 3 or 4 months.
Mhm.
And then I found out that there was another lady, Paula, who lived in my community 2 blocks away from me that was doing the same business and is still in this business.
Yeah.
She's doing great. And I'm like, we live in, so when anybody says that nobody wants to work online, you just don't know who's working online. So the
Absolutely.
nice part is if you see anything like this, you should absolutely take a look because we're smart women. We would not be here if this was not a good deal. So
No.
as I say, it's what day is it today? It's Wednesday, the day after Canada Day here.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, and I'm at home. Betty Ray's at home. We're enjoying the wonderful weather, the garden. We're having a coffee chat. It's great.
Yep.
But back to Betty Ray's question. Yeah, when I started this business, my husband had been on disability for a while. For many, many years, he had worked in the fertilizer business, and I worked as an executive administrator for many years. And then I had dealt with a lot of stress, very toxic work environment, including, I'll say it, harassment, bullying, bullying by men and women. Um, it was just not a good environment. I'm not a ladder climber for work, but everybody seemed to think because if you go to work and you do a good job and you take pride in your work, that you're a threat. So even though I was perfectly happy where I was not looking to take anybody else's position. People thought I was, and I was set up for failure a lot. So over the years, and it just became very stressful. And then when my last boss caused harassment to me, I filed a complaint with HR, and HR decided to fire him before I could actually file charges. And that was the last straw. I was done. So they allowed him to go on to work at another job, didn't allow me and didn't support me. So I was done and I left that job. And then in the time that I was taking a little respite and um, enjoying a little bit of freedom and looking for a new position that I would feel comfortable in, my husband came home with a letter from his doctor at work, and he had been at that job for 36 years, and he was sent home that afternoon and put on permanent disability. So all of a sudden, our income went from extremely good, and we wasted a lot of money, to less than a third of what we were used to. So that means we lost all of our overtime, all of our bonuses, all of everything. Mine was done for my mental health. Brian's was done unexpectedly. As it turned out, it was a very good thing because we found out Brian was sick. Um, and the best part is Brian's stubborn as heck. So he did everything he could to get better. It did take a long time. He was off work for 7 years. And then he finally did his medical, and he was missing work. And for him, his work is social for him. But that's all he's done since he was 18. So he did his best to get healthy. He got healthy. He passed his medical. And just recently, he's gone back to work. But years before, I guess 5 years ago, we were still sitting on disability and still had very little income. Just barely getting by. We're getting ready to have to start digging into any savings that we did have. And when you're in your early 50s, that's not good, because, it's a good thing we live longer, but it means we need more money and we need more income in the future to survive and have a good retirement. And my joke is always, I don't want to end up in retirement eating cat food. But nowadays, cat food's really freaking expensive, just so you know. So you might have to take out a loan just for that. So what happened is I was actually just sitting one morning having coffee, and that's how it happened. I just saw an ad on Facebook about, I saw a post on Facebook, on somebody's Facebook, about they were starting to work online, and I knew the person, but I didn't actually know them. I knew of them. And I thought, well, you know what? They're just, as far as I know, they're just a normal person. So let's just check it out. If it's, selling stuff, or if it's whatever, I'm going to back away. It's not my thing. I'm not a home party person. I'm not a stock and product person. So I couldn't sell jewelry for the life of me. As you see, I don't wear any. I don't even have earrings. So, but so that was my story. It was just, when I saw the post, I decided, I knew that we needed something, and and we didn't know that Brian was going to go back to work. But I knew that I wasn't, because every time I thought about going back to work, what happened is I got into heart palpitations and I got into nervous stress, and it was just horrible, because I knew I needed to earn income, but I didn't want to go back to work to that environment again. And it didn't matter where I worked within that environment, in that administrative environment, it seemed to always be the same. So that's my story. I saw the post, I decided to check it out, and you know what, as they say, that was in the past and this is the great future, and here we are.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad Brian's doing so well. And
absolutely.
Yeah. And how many other people out there are putting up with stuff in their current jobs and have no choice. You have to put up with it, or you don't have an income.
Well, and I'm not lucky enough. Like I was not lucky enough. I was never lucky enough for, like, Brian. He goes to work, and I don't know. I can't even say it's men or women, because I had issues with men and women. So.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Brian enjoys going to work. He enjoys that social atmosphere. He enjoys that. That's his thing. And I'm so glad he's healthy enough to go back and do that.
Absolutely.
I just am never going back. Now that I found this business, I have absolutely no reason.
No,
And you know
no.
what? I was coming for a business meeting this morning with Betty Ray, and I didn't have heart palpitations, and I wasn't upset about it. I
About
actually excited. I'll be there in a minute. I just got to grab my water.
it. Yeah, yeah. Isn't it so many benefits about working online? Would have I ever guessed that back in the day? I mean, no, I didn't know people did this. I didn't know that. And or people like I mean, I started my business in my 50s.
Hmm. Me
I
too.
never, I never dreamt that that was even possible. And these young people, all the options that they have now, it's amazing. Well, I mean, we do as older too. We have a 50 plus group in our community and it's thriving.
I am amazed at the amount of people that are in their 70s
Yes,
and
yes.
work in this business. And people say, well, oh, at that age, if you look at, they're not tech savvy, they're not all this other. I'm like, I would not have thought so.
No.
They are killing it. They
Yes.
are
Yep.
learning.
Yep.
They are, it's not that you're not tech savvy, it's just something you don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
It's
you
all new.
take the initiative to learn it.
Mhm.
That's on
And
you.
our training is so nice because it's so
Mhm.
step by step. You can go back and redo it and go at your
Mhm.
own pace, and that's why I think it helps people that
Absolutely.
are used to
Yep.
it. But yeah, you just got to be open to learning and new things, and you can surprise yourself on what you can learn. you
Oh,
know.
I can't imagine. I look back at all the stuff I know now,
Yep.
and this is things that I never knew existed. And I always say that, like, I never knew. When I thought about working online, I
Hmm.
thought it meant sitting at home working for somebody else, maybe doing data entry or insurance or travel, working on their schedule. That's what, like, working from home.
Right, and there
This
is lots of that going
there
on now.
is
Yeah.
yeah, since the the
Yeah.
days in the
Yeah.
20s,
Yeah.
they that is really prevalent. But
Hmm.
the actuality of it is that you're still working on somebody else's schedule.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're
Hmm.
still not able to, like you, just pack up and go to the lake, or like me, where was I on Monday afternoon? Oh, Monday at 11 o'clock, I have a tea time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off
Nice.
to, and while I was on and like I said, so many people say that nobody wants to work online or nobody wants to find a different option.
Yeah.
While I was on the golf course, I had 5 people reach out to me and email me
Yeah.
asking for information.
There's so many people nowadays are looking for something. Absolutely. Yeah. That's
You're
amazing.
mhm.
You're working, but you're really not working.
Mm,
You're
mm-mm,
enjoying.
mm-mm. It's not work when you enjoy it. It's not work. And people always say, I actually had somebody ask, excuse me, it's itchy nose out here. This is real life TV, unfortunately. Um, Somebody asked me the other day, well, if you're doing so good,
Mhm.
why are you posting on Facebook? Why are you posting? And I'm like, well, because one reason is I'm happy,
Mhm.
and there's so many people out there that don't know that there is other options.
Yeah.
And since I found this, I am happy to share it with the world. If you want to start your own thing online
Mhm.
and follow our business program and do that, it's
Mhm.
available for you. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But at least I never knew about it.
No.
And
No.
now I do. I want to tell everybody.
Yeah. Well, and that's
Like,
part of it is posting it, promoting it, telling other people. That's what it otherwise
that's
we wouldn't have known.
that's
Um,
what marketing is. That's what digital marketing is. But
absolutely sharing. Yeah.
and
It,
all I said to them is, how did you know that Walmart had a sale today? It's
absolutely.
very simple. What if Walmart's doing very well?
Yeah.
Amazon does very well.
Yeah.
Michael Kors does very well because they
Yeah.
post and advertise.
Right.
If
Yeah.
they stopped, you'd forget about them.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
You know, do
I
you think you'd notice Amazon so much if you didn't see
yeah.
that truck driving down your road every day with the Amazon sign on it?
Yeah. It's one way of getting the word out there. Yeah.
And look at Costco has come up with a new way to get their customers to come back and their loyal clientele. If
Oh.
you notice, I know that the one we go to,
Oh,
when
really?
if you notice when you leave Costco,
Oh.
the people say, they don't say have a good day. They
Mhm.
say, "See you tomorrow."
Oh, really? That's funny.
And
And
it keeps
chances
hitting.
are
And as soon as they did, I'm like, what do I need to pick up tomorrow?
they're right.
And I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And they all said it. Every time we go by, they go, "See you tomorrow." And I'm like, I'm here like once a month.
Yeah.
I don't even know these people, but this is what they're doing to
Oh, cool.
improve their face out there in the business. So,
Oh, yeah.
businesses need to thrive, and this is our way. And it's a great social media is a great way to do that.
Yeah. And a lot of people then think, going back to the posting, oh, is this getting saturated?
Mm-hmm.
By all means, not at all. The reason why you're seeing so much of it is probably because you interacted with a post, and then Facebook is smart, or any social media platform,
Every social
they're going
media,
to
yeah.
send you more. But yeah. But Lisa, I have a
Mhm,
question to ask you. Since you started, excuse me, since you started your online business,
mhm.
what can you say that you've been most pleasantly surprised by? What surprised you the most? Besides living close to someone that you
Well,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Well, besides knowing that, and since then finding out there's a whole bunch of people real close to me, and we're all doing fabulous.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Um, and you know what? The biggest surprise to me was coming from my background of not having the support at work and not always having a great work environment.
Mhm,
Um, my work environment in my physical is my problem. If my desk is dirty, that's me. But the
mhm,
best part about this is, even though we have people that are not related to our team, that are not financially tied to us, that are not anything, they have no skin in the game, as we say, with
mhm,
each other. Everybody in this business wants to see everybody succeed. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, what language you speak, or who you love. They do not care.
mhm,
The no judgment. And I,
mhm,
I tell my husband that all the time. If I don't make another dime in this business, I
mhm,
am thrilled with the people that I have met and the experiences I have had with everybody.
mhm.
Whether you go to a personal in person meetup, or you do a Zoom call, or you do just a one on one like this, everybody wants everybody to succeed.
Yep.
Um, so like I can reach out to somebody later on today, or any of the people in my Edmonton area here that I'll go have a meetup with. I am not tied to them in a team. We are not financially tied at all.
Yep.
It is of no bearing if any of us succeed, and we all want everybody to succeed, and everybody. So if anybody has a question, we answer it.
Yep.
That just amazes me, because coming from the environment I came from, where it's like they just wanted you to fail.
Mm.
It was the survival of the fittest. And I'm like,
Yep.
apparently I'm not fit enough. They're paying me well, but I'm just not happy. So
Yep.
this
Yep.
that's my that would be my amazed. I was amazed that
It,
you were not just dropped and left. If you reach out to somebody, they will reach out back to you. You
yep.
can't just sit in the background now and wait for somebody to come at you, because we're
Yep.
nobody's a babysitter.
Yep.
This is your business, you run it. But
Mhm.
with the fact that you can reach out to anybody and they will help you, they
Yep.
will assist you.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. That was surprising to me as well. Again, for me, it was that there was more people than you realized. That was a really big thing.
And so
And
close to you.
yeah, yeah. Lisa, I should just clarify that. Lisa did live, it was literally 5, 10 minutes away
Yeah.
from me. He has since moved, and now she's a couple hours
Now I'm
away.
2 hours away.
Yeah, but anyways, just to clarify
Yeah.
that. The
Yeah.
other thing that really surprised me too, given like you say, everybody's willing to help everybody. They help you, they give you suggestions, they give you answers, they whatever,
Mhm.
including the training, and it's always being
Mm.
updated. Then there's always more and more and more, and it's never, a lot of times you have to pay for stuff like that. People that do other systems, they're always having to update, like pay to get more.
Absolutely.
That's one thing that and not only training, the self development and all that that's given to us to help us. They
Yeah.
don't, only want us to succeed in business. They want to keep us healthy, mind and body.
You know
And
what?
that's
Everything that
amazing.
is offered in this business that we don't have to add extra money to. There's other, now I'm not going to say, okay, so not only our business, we don't stock product. We don't have to have home parties. We don't do that.
Mhm.
The other nice thing is, once you're a business owner,
Yeah,
there's no other expenses.
right. That's
Besides your business expenses, there's no monthly quotas,
right.
there's no monthly fees. You don't ever lose any standing within the business if you decide. Now I took almost 2 years off for this business,
Mhm.
only because I had family issues and my own health to deal with. But so I came back
Mhm.
after 2 years. I always was here in the background making sure. Oh, hello, buddy. Hello, puppy outside. Um, but yeah, and I came back off this business.
It's nice that it's
What are you
nice that a
doing?
person can take a break.
Hi, how are
You
you?
never lose your business. Your business just keeps
I'm
on
just I'm just on a business meeting.
going up. Yeah.
There
But
we go.
anyways, that is a nice thing. But anyways, we won't keep you any longer. I want to thank Lisa for joining me. I also want to thank everybody that's oh, Norma Jean, I guess I didn't check the chat. Hi, Norma Jean. Thank you for joining us this morning. Lisa is out enjoying her nice cool yard, and I'm sweltering in my hot house here. I should have sat outside as well. But anyways, can't
Not going to
complain.
be cool here for much longer.
No, no. But anyways, I want to thank everybody that's tuned in live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or catch the replay. If you are curious or open to learning more, please reach out to myself, or you can go to my website, www.bettyrae.ca. So www.bettyrae.com or .ca, sorry. Or you can reach out to Lisa at
Oh, mine is lisamckeowenslife.com, which is LisaMcKeownlife.com.
Good. We'd be happy to help you. We just basically are there to give you the information to get started. Anyways, everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weather wherever you are. And I hope Lisa gets to go and hit some golf balls around on this beautiful.
I don't think it's going to happen today. I burnt myself too much the other day. I
Yeah.
think today he's hiding in the shade.
Well, that's a good way to spend the day.
Yeah.
Anyways, everyone, thank you again. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.